So I've been asked to do a cooking video, more on them. So, alright, onions. This is my new tablecloth. Has some onion stuff on it. This is my little table. Okay, so I use a lot of onions because I love onions. You can use less. This is I don't know what to call it. It's kind of it's a made up recipe, so bear with me. I have no name for it. So first we're gonna chop up the onions and the pepper. I gotta wash the pepper still, but and then I'm gonna put them in that container. This container's here because I have carrots that I need to shave and then cut up and put in water and then put them in the fridge. And I'm gonna probably do that too while I'm waiting for it to cook. But yeah, all right. So I'll come back when I've cut up the onions. All right. So now it's all chopped. Now I'm just going to I don't even really need to transfer it. I can just put it directly in the frying pan. Why dirty something, right? I'm assuming most people know these little things, but make sure your pan is hot before you add the oil. This is my cast iron. It doesn't look like a traditional cast iron, but it is. It's my mom's old one from Sir whatever that is. And then make sure your oil is hot before you add it into, or add your vegetables in, right? And you turn it down. Because once it's hot, you don't really need it. It will start pulling away from the edges, and that's how you would know if it's actually hot or not, or hot enough. Okay, so I've started frying. Now I'm going to add garlic powder. About that much. I know, not very much, but it's because I add so many spices. Roasted garlic and pepper. Just sometimes people say I move it too quickly. Okay. I use a lot more of this one. Okay. This is something I'm trying new. Korean barbecue sauce for sliced beef ribeye. Now, I'm not putting ribeye in it. I'm going to be using ground something. I don't know, whatever's defrosted in my fridge. But this is what I'm putting in it. What? And about that much. Not very much. Because one, it's not totally expensive. It was, I think, $6 at the Korean grocery store. I'm also going to add in a little bit of this. Panda brand oyster flavored sauce. Kimlangi. Okay. Probably gonna add about, this is thick. No, maybe a little more. Oh, come on. You can do it. Okay, that's good. Okay, then I'm gonna add this for some sweet and for some heat. This has quite a bit of heat, and it has quite a bit of sweetness. So instead of adding two separate things, red chili flakes and that, I'm just going to add this in because it will do both. Okay, and I'm going to add in about that much. Now I'm just going to let this simmer until the onions look good. And by good, I mean, slightly not raw. Translucent, really. I'm just looking for them to be translucent. I'm not looking for the overly sweetness from the onions this time because I would have fried them first that way, but this time I'm not going to. But you can if you want to try this. The meat I'm using is pork sausage. Now, does that say September? What the hell? I can't use this. Okay, so I had that meat from the food bank. Obviously, not going to use that. That is way old. That's going in the garbage. Okay, I'm going to use this. I had this thawed too. Extra lean ground something. I have no idea what it is. It's something behind the sticker. Maybe it'll tell me here. Oh, lean ground beef. So, I'm using lean ground beef. Okay, so these onions look good now. It's also kind of slightly sticking, but I've been just stirring it every once in a while. That's kind of the consistency you want. It's no longer a liquid. It's just kind of Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna add the ground beef in now. Okay, the ground beef looks about done, but I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer just to make sure that all the peppers and the onions are at the right temperature now. Kill off any bacteria, etc. And I grew up in a household where we cooked meat and onions and peppers together all the time. I just pre-cook my onions because the meat cooks way too fast, and I like my onions cooked way more. And when my mom ever did it, the meat was overcooked and the onions were perfect. But so what I do is I just pre-cook the onions and then put it in, and then by the time it's all done, it's my perfect cookness for onions because I like overcooked onions. The more they're cooked, the sweeter they are usually. But in this case, they're still sweet. But I'm just going to give this a little bit more, flatten it down so it cooks evenly. And every single part gets warm in there, Scope down the sides. This is a lot of meat. I feel like this is more than a pound. I didn't really look on the package, but this is a lot of meat. Way more than I thought it was going to be. I just taste tested this and oh my god, it is so good. Okay, so you grab some rice. I grabbed it out of my handy dandy rice cooker. And there we go. I have a little, I actually added a little bit too much, but whatever. I'm gonna stir it in anyway. And here is the kimchi that I'm gonna put on the side of it. And it's spicy. Ooh. I'm only gonna eat about that much kimchi. It's about, you're supposed to eat 100 grams. This is like, well, maybe like 25. I can't do the 100. There's no way. I don't like the taste of it, and I'm trying to eat it with something to help it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching. Bye.